The Memory Den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Hey, Irma.
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Excuse me.
Good Neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough in the best of days. But now, you ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Wasn't he a caveman?
Yeah, that's the one. They found him in an iceberg off the harbor. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
It seems like people are finally rebuilding and recovering from the nuclear war.
Maybe in some parts, like Diamond City, but over here, we got a ways to go. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real, with his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life, so he can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Good on you for trying to make the world better.
I've heard crazier plans to do it.
I just have to do something, you know? I've built my own custom machine gun, even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
A lot of metal.
Just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths. In this town, they got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his
mother? You sticking around, you join the crew. Here,
Blue, we're not alone. Hey! They're here!
Excellent. There we go.
Oh, I should have brought someone to use myself.
I got your costume, Kent. And some other goodies you might like.
There she is, pretty as the posters. The Silver Shroud costume herself. And memorabilia, too? You're something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
Here you go.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler, Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
Come on. Don't sell yourself short.
I got a better idea who should wear it. You up for being the Silver Shroud? You already got your own origin story and everything. What with the cryovault and all.
Looks like I get to be the Shroud.
The costume and gun are yours. So you patrol Good Neighbor's streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station. Here... some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
Galaxy News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, a slaying in Scully Square.
Just down this alley.
Well, well, well. Looks like someone got lost on the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, wrong side of the tracks.
I'm just meeting a friend. No business of yours. Perhaps I'll just call him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Not so fast, fancy pants. Your wallet and that snazzy briefcase you're carrying. Hand them over, now.
I most certainly will not. Do you have any idea who...
Oh, jeez Louise, why'd you go and do that?
'Cause he could have made us, that's why. You want to spend another stretch in the pokey? Now, let's see what's in this fancy case. Nothing. Papers, no cash, it's worthless. Ah, get his wallet. A suit like this has got to have something.
All right, let's see. $20, a driver's license. Oh, man. We done it this time. You know who this is? We just wasted Mayor Murphy.
What? The Mayor Murphy? What in the blazes was he doing up here? Up in Scully Square?
A mystery, to be sure.
Who said that? Show yourself.
You have murdered a man in cold blood. Justice must be served. It's the Silver Shroud! Let's get out of here!
I ain't afraid of the Silver Shroud. You hear me? Come out and I'll do you like I did the mayor.
Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud.
Ah! No!
My work here is done. Or is it? What brought you to Scully Square, Mayor Murphy? A journey that left you dead and Boston leaderless. Why venture? Emerge from the shadows, villain, or face the justice of the Silver Shroud.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network. Galaxy News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, the mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend. It's only me.
Mistress of mystery. What brings you to Scully Square on such a foul night?
Tracking our dear Mayor Murphy, who is up to some mischief.
The mayor? So he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity?
Hardly. Here, let me show you. The contents of the late mayor's case.
But these are real estate papers. Leases and deeds for most of the businesses in Scully Square.
Indeed they are, my intrepid investigator. It would seem our Mayor Murphy was involved in a rather crooked caper. He was here to meet with some other mysterious malefactor.
So, Mr. Mayor, I hope you found the place all... What the? Silver Shroud? And Mistress of Mystery? And the mayor? Dead?
Fat Fatty, the infamous mob boss. So, you were meeting with Mayor Murphy. But why? Tell me, and you may yet live.
Best listen to my friend, Fahey.
I'll never talk. And you two are in over your heads.
So be it. Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its...
Shroud? Shroud this crime fighter? Later, suckers!
Silver Shroud, you're shot!
Just a graze. You must go after him.
No, we'll let our quarry flee for now. That bullet must be removed. And you're bleeding badly.
Must get back to my...
Hush now, Stoic Shroud. I'll take you to my parlor. It is close, and that wound is worrisome.
The parlor. It's been so long.
Indeed it has, old friend. Old love. Indeed it has. And now, we must away.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode in the Parlor of Mysteries.
Jasmine, chamomile, pain, ecstasy. This can only be the den of mysteries.
Shh. Be still, sweet Shroud. I removed that scumbag slug, but you're sick with fever and still suffering.
Mistress of Mysteries, no, I'm all right. But the mayor, Fat Fatty, we stumbled upon a most sinister plot, old friend.
Ha! No, dear heart. The Shroud stumbled. The mistress maneuvered. I knew of the mayor's misdeeds for many days. I followed him to that fateful meeting with Fat Fahey. I was about to...
Attention! Silver Shroud and Mistress of Mystery. This is Chief Corcoran of the Boston Police Department. We know you're in there. You are both wanted in connection with the murder of Mayor Murphy. Come out with your hands up.
It would seem that our leaving the scene of the Scully slaughter was terribly timed. Incurring the wrath of Boston's finest is an unfortunate and unexpected annoyance.
Unexpected by us, maybe. But perhaps not by Fat Fahey. I'm starting to see into his twisted plan. Damn this gunshot wound.
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. A once-in-a-lifetime announcement.
You're looking to stock up on general
Silver
equipment?
Shroud
You
returns
can
and
hit
he's
Daisy's
gonna clean up the
discounts.
streets. Everyone heard how Wayne Delancey murdered Miss Selmy and her kid over a few lousy caps. Death is coming for you, Wayne.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver...
That's one heck of a get-up, Lou.
Hot shots at that super meat. Great aim.
I just remembered what my mother taught me.
Good neighbor. You handle your own problems, or you end up dead.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. You come.
Fred, are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again, or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
Oh man, someone new! You need some Jet, man? Home-brewed, reasonable prices?
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well, a few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen building. I mean, just think about that name. There's gotta be some shit there that's out of this world. You get me something, I pay you 200 caps.
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
Hey there.
I just clean up around here.
Before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
Can you tell me a bit about this hotel?
Oh, why do they always have questions? The Hotel Rexford used to be a grand establishment. We even had guests that didn't throw up all over the floor. But now the only people who come by are looking for somewhere to nurse a hangover or shoot up chems. So, still want a room?
I don't think so.
Fine.
Hey there.
You're new around Good Neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
Seems like my kind of place.
Bit of a rough town, but beats cowering behind the walls at Diamond City, that's for damn sure. Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing. I'm usually here or drinking that swill Charlie slinging at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. Well, with all the bombs and all. Done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. So, the brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big green sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
Oh, you. Staying with us today? Renter assumes no expectation of privacy or safety for you or your belongings.
Here's your caps.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
What? No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Yeah, I'm from Sanctuary.
What? You don't remember me? I sold you that space in the vault. But then I wasn't on the list to get in. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How's that possible?
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know this would happen.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement, once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay, I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
Excuse me.
Hotel ain't what it used to be, but don't go shooting it up.
Hey there.
Whoa, now that is some armor. Check out those hydraulics.
Stay free, man.
You're lucky you made the likes of those sites. Step away from my meat, boy. Unless you want to be next.
Rumor is you killed Miss Selmy. That true?
Selmy? Yeah, I killed the bitch. And her whelp, too. Shouldn't have bothered, they barely had 2 caps between them.
You listen to the radio? Someone wants you dead.
You threatening me? Are you threatening me? That's your last mistake, asshole. You mess with me, you're dead.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Into the Robot's Den.
That's all of them. Fat Fahey's Mobbots have been sent back to the mechanical hell that spawned them.
Yes, my choleric companion. And no, robotic hellspawn they were. But not Fat Fahey's. For he himself presented the facts. Someone else is actually...
The master of it all. You're right. But who? Dearest mistress of mysteries, you and I have battled Boston's rogues gallery for years. This is someone new.
Certainly. But which criminal culprit has the technological know-how to construct such clockwork calamities? I don't...
You don't know anything? Yeah, right. But I do, see? And I'll tell you too, on one condition. By the shadowed streets of Southie, one of the Mobbots' heads is still talking. You're darn right I am. I can't feel my legs, 'cause you shot me up good, Shroud. But I still got my kiss of sea, and I'm gonna use it to tell you where the big boss man is, see? And your one condition? You take my head with you, so's I can see you take that creep down. Yeah, what did he ever do for me, huh? Okay, so he created me. Whoop-de-doo. Who needs a father who sends his kids out to die?
Silver Shroud, I sense truth in this clockwork crook. Shall I?
To free the Mobbot's head from its now destroyed body? Do it. Ha! Sweet freedom! Thanks, Dollface! Now tell us, who is your creator? The robotic puppet master pulling your twisted wires? Speak, you decapitated electronic evildoer! That will spoil all the fun. You gotta see for yourself. Come on, let's beat feet to the big warehouse down at Pier 12.
Fine, you amoral automaton. We're away.
A moonless night and an unguarded skylight. Just what we needed to stealthily infiltrate this warehouse.
Yes, and our view from above is advantageous, for the gathering below is unlike any soiree I've ever seen.
Robots. Dozens of them. All shapes and sizes. And on the stage, their leader. Another robot. No, not a robot. A man in a robot costume. Shh, shut up, you dummies. Us robots got good hearing. You better get yourselves caught. Now listen, Boss Man's about to talk. My robotic children, my glorious creations, we stand tonight at the dawn of a new era. For too long, the human vermin of Boston have destroyed this fair city. The flesh is weak, but steel is strong. You, my children, will usher in a new age, an age of robots, led by me, your father, the Mechanist. The Mechanist. So, evil does have a name. The revolution begins tonight, my precious offspring. But first, let us welcome our special guests for this evening. Silver Shroud and the Mistress of Mystery.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud.
Friend of the show, Jerry, is here.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
It's on. We're recording in here. Aw, man. Great. The Silver Shroud's dispatched justice already. Miss Selmy has been avenged.
Shit, the Shroud off Wayne? Wait, so this guy's actually for real?
Oh, you better believe it. So, Jerry, go on. Tell the listeners about what we're talking about.
Right. So AJ, you know, the chem dealer by Bobby's, he's doing good for himself. Says he's got a whole new market. Kids. Even with his garbage chems, he's just raking in the caps.
You hear that? Sounds like the Silver Shroud has another bad guy to deal with.
Why? This Shroud guy, he's gonna muscle in on the chem trade now?
No, he's gonna do something about it. AJ's selling to kids, and his chems have killed people.
And? I don't get it.
We can't let AJ kill kids.
Whatever.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets...
What, I look like a bartender? Take your troubles someplace else.
You need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel Rexford. He'll hook you up.
Now, memory den's great. Just don't get hooked like old Kent. You bastard's practically stuck in the past.
Huh? Don't have no handouts.
Yes?
Huh? Look, I don't like to brag, but I'm a lover and a fighter. Know what I'm saying?
We ain't the only friends of AJ here. You follow?
Hey, you. This is my turf. And I don't appreciate what you call them, you know, trespasses. Beat it.
You AJ? The dealer who sells to children?
Yeah, that's me. I'm a entrepreneur. I'm making a new market. Chems for kids, I call it. Cherry-flavored jet, bubblegum mentats. Them Diamond City kids just eat 'em up.
Selling chems to kids is just wrong.
What's it to ya? Oh, for Christ's sake. Did Kent put you up to this? He keeps moaning about the poor little kids. What the hell, right? Tell you what. I'll pay you, let's say 50 caps just to shut up about it. And, maybe get Kent off my back. All right?
Last chance. No more kids.
Board up the windows because we're putting you out of business.
Ah, to hell with you. Waste him.
The Silver Shroud's bringing justice to Good Neighbor. You bad guys better look out. And now, a special update. The villainous assassin Kendra was recently spotted at the third rail. The same Kendra who bombed Little Joe's shack and killed 4 innocent drifters. If you want to see the Silver Shroud in action, stay near Whitechapel Charlie. The Shroud's sure to interrogate him to find the evildoer's whereabouts.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend. It's only me.
Mistress of Mystery, what brings you to Scully Square on such a foul night?
Tracking our dear Mayor Murphy, who is up to some mischief.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
What? Another one of you mercs?
Charlie.
Make way for paying customers. Want a pint, mate? If you're here for Magnolia, better drink up. Got no tolerance for freeloaders here.
'Cause we're all a little strange in here.
I'm looking for someone. Kendra.
Kendra is not one to be trifled with. People associated with her have a habit of being found face down in a ditch. If you're set on meeting her, for a fee it can be arranged.
Can you spare a few details on her at least? On the house?
As murderers go, she's positively prolific. No percentage in saying more.
I'm not hiring her. I'm going to kill her.
Not my affair, mate. Information is a commodity. So pay up.
Here's your money. Where is she?
Still going through with this? She's got a flat outside the neighborhood. Look out for the blighters she's got with her. Nasty piece of business, that. Good luck.
You there. We need to have a conversation.
Got my attention.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations. From what I hear, you may fit the bill.
I live for danger. Where do I sign up?
I like your enthusiasm. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
Boy, got beer. You ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
God, I love this. Peace, brother.
Yes.
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in a dump like this, MacReady.
I was wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty. Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, MacReady. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Look, pal. If you're preaching about the Atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
I'm interested. If you think you've got what it takes.
You're joking, right? I've been doing this since I was a kid. I know my way around. I used to run with the Gunners, for God's sake.
Sounds like you can handle yourself. But I worry about those guys throwing a wrench in the works.
If you're worried about Winlock and Barnes, don't be. They couldn't kill a squirrel with a rocket launcher. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
All I can give you is my word. And a bunch of caps.
Bunch of caps, huh? Okay, hotshot. Price is 250 caps. Up front. There's no room for bargaining.
You've got a deal.
Now you're speaking my language. All right, boss. You got yourself an extra gun. Lead on.
Piper.
Head my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
So, when are we going to have that one-on-one interview, Piper?
MacReady. Never in a million years.
This is a far cry from working with the Gunners. Glad that's behind me.
You step through the gate and you got balls.
Excuse me, miss?
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I love the song. It was perfect.
Real great set this evening, ma'am. Of songs, that is. Oh, is it warm in here?
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. Ah, of course. It's those powerful muscles of yours. My, I could get used to looking at those. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
I came here for the music.
Flatterer. I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
I wouldn't mind hearing a different song.
A good musician listens to her audience. How about this one?
Huh? Don't have no handouts.
Blue, you got a minute?
Sure thing.
Just what you said about Nat. I've been going over it again and again in my head, and what you said was right. Family's too precious. What kind of life is she gonna have if I never go near her again? It's just... sometimes it feels like the only things I've got in life are Nat and the paper. Having someone I can count on, someone like you, it's meant a lot to me. Not a lot of people want to hang around with the nosy reporter.
Yeah, but you're my kind of nosy.
You're the exception. I haven't exactly made a lot of friends in this career. I just wanted to right the things I thought were wrong. And when Nat and I first got to Diamond City, there was a lot of wrong. Crooked guards, lousy infrastructure. There was a hole in the exterior wall that was patched over with a bookcase. One bookcase. That's it. I started the paper more as an act of desperation than anything else. Turned out I wasn't the only one who wanted things to change. After the first couple of editions, people may not have agreed with what I said, but everyone was listening.
Sounds like you really cleaned up Diamond City.
Well, a lot of things got done. They even put a second bookshelf over that hole and patched it with bricks. When that first edition hit the stands, I felt like I'd finally done something worth doing. But afterwards, things changed. People didn't want to talk the way they used to. Seemed that overnight I'd gone from being Piper, friend and confidant, to Piper, the nosy snoop. A lot of folks, they haven't treated me the same since. I started to feel like the only person I could count on was my little sis.
You can count on me, Piper.
I know I can. You're not afraid of me like everyone else. I was sure that the paper would be the best thing I ever did in my life, but being here with you now I don't know. I've needed someone like you in my life for a long time, Blue. I just never expected I'd actually get them. So thank you for being the friend I can count on.
I feel the same way. There's no one I'd rather have watching my back.
And I'll be there for you. As long as you'll have me. Now, come on. Let's hit the road.
Running from something? Welcome home.
Good fight!
Just going to waste otherwise. That's one way to keep out uninvited guests.
Who's there?
What?
Get some! Take him out!
Blue, we're not alone here.